All right, so I've been wanting to put this video together for a while, but I've been sort of like building my collection, and I think I've gotten to the place where I'm ready to stop building my collection and just sort of like let these be the colors that I've got. At least for now. I know I probably will go back on my words at some point and buy more because there are so many shades that I want from Prisma Palette. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be going over Prisma Palette, my thoughts on Prisma Palette, why I think that you should check out Prisma Palette, and then I will show you my collection of Prisma Palette swatches. I'm just going to swatch those with like the name of the name of the shadow on the screen because I have a lot of shadows. So probably I'll just do like 5 at a time, you know, with the shades underneath, and then you can sort of see what colors you can go back and whatever. But yeah, I have a very large 3 palettes worth, which I think each palette holds 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so each palette holds 20. One is a little bit shy. I do have two slots open on this one, so I've got 58 Prisma Palette shadows, which I've been collecting for the last couple of months just because I love Prisma Palette shadows. They're single pan eyeshadows, they're vegan, they're cruelty free, they're not made with any, you know, FD&C dyes, they're all, you know, colored naturally. So I really love Prisma Palette. Obviously I support them because I've purchased a ton of their shades. I think she's only given me like four shades I didn't purchase myself, but the rest I've all purchased myself. Like I said, I love them. There's a large collection of mattes. There's a large collection of shimmers, duochromes, satins. I've got a little bit of each sort of finish that she's got. I've picked up a few of each ones. Mostly what I've got are mattes and shimmers because I love her mattes. These whole 2 rows are all mattes right here. There's one matte here, but these are like all shimmers. I just absolutely love Prisma Palette eyeshadows. I love sort of like making my own palettes. You know, eyeshadow palettes are fun, but there's something about just like making your own and like picking the colors that you really love and the colors that you know that you'll use and just like making it your own that I love. I love about that. I'll also link below the shop that sells these sort of like custom Z palettes where you can just sort of like pick, you know, what outside you like the most. And I've sort of tailored them, you know, my shades to the colors of the palettes. Like this is my pink palette where I have all of my pink shades, which I'm now out of space of. And if I want more pink shades, I'm gonna have to buy a new pink palette. This is this is sort of like peacock colored, but this houses all like my oranges and my greens. And then this is my blue, purples, and grays. I just love these. But yeah, I have a lot of mattes because I love matte shadows. That's what I've got on my eyes today are 3 separate mattes. And if you want to see which shades I use, just stay tuned for like a little clip towards the end of just me putting this together. I mean, it's like, I just like stamped on a bunch of eyeshadow. It's nothing revolutionary. None of my eye looks are, but I love how many colors that she's got that you can sort of like mix and match and make your own and pick what you like and what colors like speak to you. So they're all the shades that I've ever used from her are all very blendable. They all have great pigmentation. The mattes are very, very nice. They can take a little bit to build up just depending on what sort of intensity you want on your eyes. I mean, this didn't take too long. It maybe took me 5 minutes to do like my whole, you know, eye look together. It wasn't a terribly long time, but I love the mattes. They're like buttery and they are pigmented. They're not like sheer. You can build them up really nicely so you can see the color difference. Like you can see the colors, purple, blue, orange. That's sort of what I went for today. But yeah, so her pinks are some of my absolute favorites. I've got nearly every pink that she's got. I love them so much that I've bought some of the same shades twice because I forget what I have. Like I need to just like write down a list of all the things that I have and like before I go place an order, just be like, oh, already got that, don't need it. Because I think I've done that with 4 separate shades now. And 2 of them were the pink shades. So I did accidentally rebuy Energy, which I think is this one, yeah. So I rebought Energy, which I didn't need it because I already had it. And I also rebought the limited edition shade. This is the limited edition shade for May. So she, every month this year, she is creating like a limited edition shade for the month. I do have most of them. I'll go through them when, you know, when we do the swatches, but I do have some of them. I don't have them all. They didn't all speak to me, but some of them did speak to me. That one especially, the limited edition one for May. I don't think any of them have sold out so far, so I don't know like how limited edition they are. I don't know her quantity of them or if she like remakes them. I don't really know that. But yeah, if there's anything that you want, definitely like pick them up before they're gone, unless she brings them back. But anyway, that's all that I've got for, I guess, like my thoughts on Prisma Palette, which I don't have a lot of thoughts, except I really, really love Prisma Palette. Clearly, I've spent a very large portion of, you know, some of my dollars on Prisma Palette shadows. I've used them for a lot of looks, like the Skylar look that I did a couple of months back that was like orange and green, was all Prisma Palette shadows. I did one like last year, I think it was, where I was like trying all new makeup and I did like the hot pink in the inner corner thing. That was a Prisma Palette shadow. I just really love Prisma Palette shadows. Really, really love them. So we're going to get to swatching, and then I will include a quick clip of the eye look that I put together. And really, that's all that I've got. I think some of you just wanted to see what shades I had and see them swatched and stuff like that. So I did want to provide that for you in case you're interested in any of these. Like obviously this isn't the whole collection, but it's a very large portion of the collection. And if I ever get more, if I get a significant number more, I will do like a swatch video like separate, not including these ones. I'll just, you know, it'll be like an addition to, if that makes sense. So I hope that you guys enjoy. I hope that this was helpful. Check out Prisma Palette if you haven't, and if you're interested in sort of like creating your own palettes and you don't like to buy, you know, ones that are pre-made where you may not like the shades, all of the shades, you can definitely make your own here. You know, just pick up one of these 20 pan palette thingies and then just sort of like, you know, make your own. So I hope that you guys enjoy. On to the swatches. Okay, so going through those, there were definitely a few standout colors that I need to use like immediately. This one, Cotton Candy. Oh my gosh, when I did the swatch of this one, I was like, I mean, it's minimal, but it is so pretty. I don't know, I just like got real happy vibes from that one. So Cotton Candy, the one next to it too, which is, I don't know. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to figure out which one this is because it's just got a heart on it. I don't know what that one was actually. Hopefully not too many of them just have that heart on the back because that's gonna be kind of hard to determine which ones those were. This one too, if I could stop sticking my nail in them. This one is Southwest. This color is just ridiculous. Like, look at that. That is so pretty. Those two might even, could they even play together? I don't know, maybe. I mean, there's no rules of makeup and I keep sticking my nails in them. I have never, I mean, I can't say never. I usually don't grow my nails out this long. And they're sort of like, they're getting into everything. I'm just sort of waiting until one of them breaks because that's usually what I do. I'll wait until one of my nails breaks before I cut them. And usually they've broken long before this point, but somehow they're still all unbroken. And you know, like when you don't clip your nails for like a long time and then like you know, you let them get long and then you clip them and then you sort of feel like naked because your nails are just like, they're all gone. Yeah, that's what it's gonna feel like. Okay, and then this last one. These are all shimmers, but they're like gorgeous. This one had such like a pretty shift. Well, you could see it better in the swatch that I did. This one was the limited edition from April, so that's the limited edition for 2020. But these colors are so pretty. I need to play with these like immediately. So pretty. So yeah, if you are looking for unique colors that you usually don't find in other palettes, you know, there's a lot of neutral palettes out there, some cool palettes, warm palettes, but you hardly ever find like these really super cool colors like this in palettes. You know, Pacifica has a couple of palettes that do have some pretty, you know, neat colors, but you'll never see this from like Ilia. You'll never see this from, well, you know, Aether Beauty's got some cool colors, but there's, you know, colors even in here that Aether Beauty doesn't have. You know, Era Perez has some palettes, but with no colors like this. Lily Lolo doesn't have anything like this. So definitely, if you are looking for specific colors, it's, you know, it would make more sense to make your own palette because then you really get what you want, and highly, highly recommend Prisma Palette. You know, there are other companies that do, you know, like the single pan eyeshadows. You know, you could buy the pods from the Organic Skin Co., Sappho, but again, they don't have colors like these. So if you want really cool, unique colors, you know, there's lots of other colors that I don't have, you know, reds and other duochromes, and there's lots. She's got lots of amazing colors. So check out Prisma Palette if you're looking for anything in particular, because chances are she's got it. She even takes custom orders. So if there's like a specific shade that you want that you used to love from MAC or something, but you don't want to support MAC anymore, she will custom make you a shade. It'll cost you more because she's got to, you know, mix the shade from scratch, and it's only like one instead of a giant batch. But yeah, she'll make custom colors if there's something specific that you're looking for that you haven't found anywhere. So yeah, definitely check them out. See what they're all about. See if there's any colors that you can't live without. I know there's a few that I can't live without. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it was helpful. I will see you in my next one.